tell your family that you can't stand.
Once a chart-topping R&B singer, Lil Mo has now taken the music industry by storm with a stunning revelation that has everyone talking. In a Bombshell interview, the R&B diva exposed a dark secret from her past, revealing shocking details about her struggles and triumphs and sparking a conversation about the price of fame. Unstable marriage to Gus Stone. Lil Mo, whose real name is Cynthia Loving, had lived her life openly. Her marriage to entrepreneur Gus Stone was featured in several Sister to Sister cover stories and inspired many of her earlier hit songs. After announcing their intention to reconcile, Mo and her husband, whom she had met at a gas station in the Washington, D.C. area, ultimately decided to part ways once more. We are officially over, paperwork and all. It didn't work out, and we've been back and forth because we realized that we are two good people who made bad decisions and have parted amicably. We had been apart for a while and just never told anyone, because that was the one thing we should have kept private, but didn't. We realized you can't be together just because your friends say you look cute together, she stated during her album release dinner at her business partner Russell Webster's home in Washington. The singer expressed that she had no regrets about being so transparent regarding her whirlwind marriage and sharing personal aspects of her life. "I have nothing to hide," she noted, adding, "but the only thing about publicity is that the magazine stories never come out when it happens. It's always after the fact, so you may see me and think things are fine, and wonder, what happened? I could be at the lowest point in my life, but you wouldn't see it on my face." Mo and Stone shared two daughters, Heaven and Goddess. Lil Mo acknowledged that her approach to love might have been somewhat carefree. "I get attached too quickly and let go just as fast," she admitted. Thus, it was no surprise that Mo was dating and engaged to an aspiring gospel singer named Philip Bryant. She then married gospel artist and producer Philip Bryant. The couple had 2 sons together, but officially divorced in 2014 after she caught him cheating on her. During her visit to The Breakfast Club, the star of R&B Divas LA shared insights about various topics, including the infidelity in her marriage and her relationship with Kelly Price. She mentioned that despite her efforts to salvage her marriage with Philip Bryant, she ultimately decided to file for divorce due to his cheating. However, she admitted to reciprocating by being unfaithful as well. Lil Mo expressed her belief in women's intuition, stating that one can sense when a partner is involved with someone else. Furthermore, she revealed that she had managed to mend her relationship with her former husband, expressing regret for harboring animosity towards him because her second ex-husband disapproved of him. She didn't waste any time by marrying amateur boxer Carl Dargan. Not only that, but she opened up to Global Grind about why she has married so many times. "Just don't be afraid of it. Stuff happens. People grow apart. Sometimes, people grow apart after 40 years. I'm glad mine were 6 years apiece. And I got over it. I kept it moving," she said. "I never became a victim of becoming the single, angry, black woman that they think we all are. No, I never gave up on love." She added, "I've seen my parents be together and married for close to 40 years. It can work. Even though she's only been with my father, that's her only marriage. I wish that I could have had that for myself, but it didn't work out like that." Lil Mo said she is not afraid of making mistakes when it comes to love, but she realized that she was looking too hard for it instead of letting love find her. "So as many times as it'll take for me to actually find a true love, so be it," she said. "One of the mistakes I made was I was looking for it. I didn't let it find me, and I had to find it within myself first." She added, "I know that sounds cliche. Oh, you gotta love yourself first. But I do love myself, but I think I was loving my situation more than myself. I gotta make it work because I know what it looks like. But I wasn't happy." She continued with, "And there were so many things that were going on, and I was like, this ain't right. And because of the church side of me, I always wanted to do everything. It's better to marry than to burn. It's better to do this, And I don't want this person to be sat down in church, because I don't want us to be living in sin and adultery and fornication. All the stuff that I learned growing up. And it's not even about that, because I was married and it was still a mess. And the reason for me getting married, it was just all wrong. But she feels as though she finally got it right with her current husband, Dargan. And she feels this is her last time finding love and being truly happy. So I finally have a chance to get it right. This is my last time. This is the time I feel like a girl. I get to have a real wedding, she said. I get to really plan. I get to dress up and be the princess one day. So those other 2 marriages didn't count. The arrest of Gus Stone. Augustus Stone found himself in a whirlwind of trouble when he was apprehended during a significant bust in Maryland. The operation, which was meticulously planned by local law enforcement, led to the execution of a search warrant at his residence. What they discovered was alarming. Not only was there loose marijuana, but they also uncovered a small indoor grow operation with several plants. The estimated value of the seized marijuana was around $127,000, a staggering figure that highlighted the scale of the operation. This incident sent shockwaves through the entertainment community and beyond, as Stone was among 19 individuals taken into custody in a coordinated crackdown that spanned several states. Reports indicated that this group was deeply entrenched in a large-scale illegal substance trafficking network, and the raid yielded not just substances, but also substantial amounts of cash and firearms. For Lil Mo and her family, the news was undoubtedly distressing. The extent of Stone's involvement in this shady ring remained murky, leaving many to speculate about the implications for her family. During the raid, authorities confiscated a significant cache of substances, cash, and weapons, leading to multiple charges against Stone for substance trafficking and illegal possession of firearms. This wasn't Stone's first encounter with law enforcement. He had a checkered past that included various criminal activities. The fallout from his arrest had serious ramifications for Lil Mo, as the media frenzy surrounding the incident began to paint her in a negative light. People were quick to make assumptions about her character based solely on Stone's actions, which was both unfair and distressing. Despite the turmoil, Lil Mo remained resilient, focusing on her career and the well-being of her family during this challenging period. As if that was not all, she experienced issues with her best friend. Issues with Kelly Price. The drama between Lil Mo and her then bestie. Kelly Price ignited during the production of the reality series R&B Divas LA back in 2013. This show brought together a group of talented R&B artists, including the likes of Lil Mo and Kelly Price, as they collaborated on a musical endeavor. However, what was meant to be a harmonious project quickly turned into a battleground of egos, particularly between Lil Mo and Kelly. The spark that lit the fuse was Kelly Price's decision to step into a leadership role for their group project, which aimed to create a live stage performance. Her assertive management style didn't sit well with everyone, especially Lil Mo, who found Kelly's approach to be overly aggressive and controlling. As the planning sessions unfolded, it became clear that Kelly's demeanor was causing discomfort among the cast, leading to rising tensions. Things took a turn for the worse when Kelly decided to hire her own director, altering the project's vision without consulting her fellow cast members. This move was seen as a blatant disregard for the team's collaborative spirit. And it didn't take long for Lil Mo to voice her frustrations. The confrontations that followed were intense, with Lil Mo not holding back in her critiques of Kelly's leadership. As the season progressed, the animosity between the two singers only deepened, creating a divide that extended well beyond the confines of the show. While reality television often heightens conflicts for entertainment, the discord between Lil Mo and Kelly felt all too real, stemming from their contrasting personalities and work ethics. Their ongoing feud became a focal point of the season, captivating viewers and sparking discussions among fans who were eager to see how the situation would unfold. In an interview after season 1, she stated that she would fulfill her role if there was a season 2, but she made it clear that she would not be friendly with Kelly. She mentioned that visiting Kelly's home or attending her church was no longer an option for her, explaining that she had already invested too much in terms of gas and time trying to be a good friend, only to feel betrayed over circumstances beyond her control. Lil Mo further expressed her doubts regarding people's genuine intentions, noting that she had learned to be cautious of those with ulterior motives. She referred to such individuals as having multiple spirits within the church context and emphasized her desire for everyone to find their peace and true deliverance. Additionally, she voiced her annoyance with the various personas that Kelly seems to exhibit. Lil Mo remarked that as a friend, she could not tolerate Kelly's inconsistent behavior, pointing out that there was the public version of Kelly, the authentic one, and the aspirational version. She asserted that she was not inclined to offer endless opportunities for reconciliation, stating that one chance was all it took for her to sever ties if someone disrespected her. This is where it gets interesting. Details of divorce with Carl Dargan. Lil Mo called it quits with her husband, Carl Dargan, and the singer opened up about the final straw with her estranged ex. During an interview with DJ Quicksilver, Mo said she walked away when Dargan spit on her. When he spit on me, and my kids were there the day we got back from marriage boot camp. What I did was, because I still have the audio, I just remember running out the house that night. It was like 2 o'clock. When we flew back, we were going to have a family day, she said. She continued, all the kids, we were going to go to the mall and stuff like that. And I was just like, hey, you were supposed to be here. You're drunk. You're high. Something isn't right. So he just starts yelling at me, and I'm like, bro, my kids are here, this and that. Mo then detailed the violence that took place after revealing that she has a protective order against Dargan for abuse. This started with punching holes in walls, and he broke every iPhone, throwing phones at me, throwing hot tea and hot coffee on me. The singer also revealed that she and her estranged husband were not together while they were doing promo for their season of marriage boot camp. Mo went on to say that she was abused in all ways. One time, my phone accidentally called one of my friends that's famous, and when they called me back, they was like, Mo, you okay? I was like, no, like, I don't know if my jaw's dislocated. He would just get so mad, and he would hit me, she said. The Superwoman singer added that if she could offer advice to a young woman going through a similar situation, she would advise them to leave and never look back, because she left and didn't look back. So, let's talk about how this lady became the star she is. Lil Mo's rise to stardom. Mo's life story is one woven with the threads of military life. Born to Bishop Jacob D. Loving, a dedicated military man, and First Lady Cynthia Loving Sr., she spent her formative years in Long Island. However, the nature of her father's career meant that home was often a moving target. The family journeyed through Texas, Georgia, and North Carolina, each location leaving its mark on Mo's character and dreams. Eventually, they settled in Baltimore, where she found a sense of belonging. But as she transitioned into adulthood, the allure of New York City's Manhattan called to her. With a heart full of ambition and a dream to pursue music, Mo took the leap, ready to embrace the challenges and opportunities that awaited her in the city that never sleeps. Mo's journey in the music industry began in the shadows, where she lent her voice as a backing vocalist, worked as a session musician, and crafted songs behind the scenes. It was in the early months of 1998 that her life took a pivotal turn. While she was busy sending demo tapes to Elektra Records for Nicole Wray's debut album,
Ready to have some kids, ready for the light to
Make It Hot, fate intervened. The legendary Missy Elliott noticed her talent and played a crucial role in securing Mo a record deal with Elektra. Fast forward to June 29, 1998, and Mo was ready to make her mark with her debut single, 5 Minutes, featured on the soundtrack of the biographical film Why Do Fools Fall in Love, which chronicled the life of Frankie Lyman. Although the song was initially intended to be part of her debut album, its lackluster performance in the US led to its removal from the final track list. Mo's first album was originally slated for a March 1999 release, but it faced numerous delays as Elektra sought to reshape her image and sound. During this transition period, Mo's presence in the music scene grew, thanks in part to her collaborations. She featured on Old Dirty Bastard's rendition of Billie Holiday's classic Good Morning Heartache, and her work on Missy Elliott's groundbreaking single Hot Boys propelled her into the spotlight. This track dominated the Hot Rap Singles chart for an impressive 18 weeks, from December 4th, 1999 to March 25, 2000. Additionally, her collaboration with Ja Rule on Put It On Me became a sensation, resonating with both urban and pop audiences, and climbing to number 8 on the US pop charts. The chemistry between Ja Rule and Lil Mo continued to flourish, leading to more collaborations, including the emotional I Cry, which cleverly reimagined the O'Jays' 1978 hit, Cry Together. Release of subsequent albums. It was a momentous day on April 10, 2000, when Mo stepped into the spotlight with the release of her very first solo single, Ta-Da. After years of being a sought-after collaborator and lending her voice to various projects, she was finally ready to showcase her own artistry. Fast forward to March 6, 2001, and Mo was back in the limelight with her second single, Superwoman Part 2. This track not only solidified her presence in the music industry, but also played a pivotal role in catapulting the then unknown rapper Fabulous into the mainstream. The single climbed the charts, reaching an impressive number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100. The excitement continued to build when, on June 26, 2001, Mo released her debut album, based on a true story. The album was met with generally positive reviews and made its mark by peaking at number 14 on the Billboard 200, eventually earning a gold certification from the RIAA. This achievement marked a significant milestone in Mo's career, establishing her as a formidable artist. In August 2001, she followed up with the single Gangsta, Love for the Streets. But despite her efforts, it didn't quite reach the heights of her earlier successes. However, something drastic decided to happen when she wanted to push forward. Assaulted with a champagne bottle. It was supposed to be a day of joy and celebration for singer Lil Mo, as she was set to unveil her debut album, based on a true story. However, instead of basking in the excitement of her new release, she found herself recuperating at home after a shocking incident. Just outside the Warfield Theater in San Francisco, an unknown assailant struck her on the head with a champagne bottle, leaving her in a state of disbelief and pain. This unfortunate event unfolded on a Friday night, right after she had electrified the crowd at a concert hosted by the Bay Area urban station KML. As she was stepping into her limousine, the unexpected attack took place, and the perpetrator vanished into the night, leaving behind a trail of chaos. Following the incident, Mo was rushed to California Pacific Medical Center, where medical professionals worked diligently to treat her injuries. She received more than 20 stitches to close the wounds inflicted by the bottle, a painful reminder of the night's events. After her treatment, she was finally released, but the aftermath of the attack forced her to make the difficult decision to cancel all her public performances scheduled through June 29th. This was a significant setback for the artist, who was eager to share her music with the world. In light of the incident, her label, Elektra, issued a statement expressing their concern. Elektra deplores this senseless act of violence. We hope the perpetrator is caught and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. For this to happen on the eve of the most exciting week of Mo's career makes us all doubly sad. Everyone at Elektra is praying for a speedy recovery and extends our heartfelt best wishes to Lil Mo, who truly is a superwoman in our book. The assailant was never discovered, and all her shows were canceled. After the assault, After a harrowing incident where she was struck with a champagne bottle following a performance in San Francisco, Mo found herself at a crossroads. It was during this challenging time that she embarked on her radio journey, taking on a part-time anchoring role at Work UFM, an urban radio station in Baltimore. In the same year, she began to lay the groundwork for her second album, which she titled Meet the Girl Next Door. This album hit the shelves on April 29, 2003, and was preceded by the catchy singles Forever and 10 Commandments. As she made the rounds promoting these tracks on popular shows like Jimmy Kimmel Live and Soul Train, Mo couldn't help but express her disappointment with Elektra Records. She felt they had provided little support and minimal promotion for her album, a situation she believed was exacerbated by her pregnancy at the time. As fate would have it, Mo's contract with Elektra came to an end, just as the label was merging with Atlantic Records. In July 2004, she made a significant move by signing with Cash Money Records under Universal to work on her third album, initially titled Syndicated, The Lil Mo Hour. The album was originally slated for release in early 2005, but after the first 4 singles, including Hot Girls and Dem Boys, failed to generate the expected excitement, the release was postponed to October. Unfortunately, the situation took a turn for the worse when Hurricane Katrina devastated Cash Money's New Orleans studio, leading to Mo being dropped from the label and her album being shelved indefinitely. Mo embarked on her journey as an independent artist, launching her own production company, Honey Child Entertainment, back in 2000. Fast forward to August 28, 2007, she unveiled her album titled Pain and Paper, which was distributed by Coke Entertainment and Drake Webb Music Group. Despite her efforts, the album only managed to sell around 6,000 copies. The singles from this project, including Sometimes I, featuring Jim Jones, and Lucky Her, unfortunately, did not make a significant impact on the charts. In 2008, Mo took a significant step forward by signing a 2-album deal with Global Music Group. This partnership marked the beginning of her work on her 4th album, which she tentatively named Tattoos and Roses, The Rebellion Against My Pain. Initially, she had grand plans for the album, including a second disc that would showcase her live performances, but those plans were ultimately abandoned. On May 8, 2011, she released a heartfelt mixtape titled P.S. I Love You. Later that year, on November Myrna, she dropped P.S. I Love Me, collaborating with Bronx Bridge Entertainment and distributed by Fontana Distribution. This album was accompanied by several singles, including On the Floor, I Love Me, featuring Tweet, and Take Me Away, featuring Mino, each contributing to her evolving musical narrative. Beef with Ja Rule. In a memorable Versus showdown, Ja Rule and Fat Joe took the stage, delivering a nostalgic performance filled with their greatest hits. Among the standout moments was the rendition of Put It On Me, a track that featured the incredible Lil Mo, whose catchy hook had fans singing along. However, the atmosphere shifted when Fat Joe made a remark that many found to be in poor taste. He referred to Lil Mo and another artist, Vita, using the term dusty bitches, suggesting they were in need of support and implying they were out of the spotlight. Although Fat Joe later claimed that his comments were not aimed directly at them, the impact of his words lingered. Lil Mo was understandably hurt by the comment, feeling a deep sense of disrespect, especially given her vital role in Ja Rule's success through their collaborations. She took to social media to voice her disappointment, calling out both Ja Rule and Fat Joe for their lack of immediate support during the performance. This sparked a public exchange, with Lil Mo insisting on an apology. Fat Joe eventually reached out, offering both a private and public apology, admitting that his words were inappropriate. Yet Lil Mo felt that Ja Rule should have defended her in the moment, which created some friction between them. While Ja Rule chose to remain somewhat distant from the controversy, the incident cast a shadow over what was meant to be a celebration of their shared musical journey. Fortunately, the tension seemed to ease after Fat Joe's apology, and there hasn't been any significant fallout between Lil Mo and Ja Rule since then. But worse than this incident was her battle of addiction, struggle with opioid. Lil Mo made a memorable appearance on the Don't Call Me White Girl podcast, where she sat down with host Mona to delve into various aspects of her life. The conversation flowed naturally as they touched on her experiences as a mother, her upbringing, her time in the reality TV spotlight, her previous marriages, and the struggles she faced with opioid addiction. As they reached the 90-minute mark, the discussion shifted to a particularly emotional topic: how Mo's battle with substance abuse never became a sensationalized story in the tabloids, largely because she chose to keep it private until she felt ready to share. You know what's wild? Just Google it. You won't find a single photo of me abusing substances, the 48-year-old singer remarked, reflecting on her past. My dad always taught me something important. He's 70 now, and he's serious about family honor. He said, "Never do anything that would bring shame to our name or compromise your integrity." So, the only reason you all know about my struggles is that I decided to speak up. Mona, who had witnessed Mo during those challenging times, shared her own feelings of disbelief, admitting that she had no idea Mo was battling addiction while enduring an abusive relationship. "It really hurt me to think about what I allowed to happen," the Superwoman singer said, her voice trembling with emotion. Mo continued, emphasizing the harsh reality of addiction. "People just don't get it. Addiction is a serious issue," she explained. "I was spending at least $1,000 a week, all while making sure everyone around me was taken care of. When I'd land in California, everything was set up. Coke, pills, syrup, everything was ready. I'd get up on stage and perform, and no one would ever guess that I was completely burnt out." In December 2020, Mo took to Instagram to celebrate her sobriety in a heartfelt post that has since been deleted. According to Essence, she expressed her triumph, saying, "I never thought I could get off opioids, but I did." It was a turning point for her when her unnamed abuser threatened her life, prompting a judge to grant her a full protection order, which ultimately led her to reclaim her life and get clean. The former star of R&B Divas, LA, expressed her gratitude to those who supported her through her darkest moments. "To everyone who came to rescue me from that hell, I can't thank you enough." Feud with Keyshia. The rivalry between Lil Mo and R&B singer Keyshia Cole began back in August 2005 during an episode of the Star and Buck Wild morning show. It was reported that Lil Mo had made some dismissive comments about the vocal abilities of emerging R&B artists, suggesting that they were more focused on their dance moves than their singing. Keyshia Cole, who was listening, took great offense to this remark. Shortly after, she found herself at the Dream Hotel in New York City, where she unexpectedly ran into Lil Mo's manager, Phil Thornton, along with a stylist. In a moment of frustration, she allegedly declared, "You all are traitors. Lil Mo is the enemy." Lil Mo, however, seemed unfazed by the whole situation. She later mentioned that she had heard Keyshia was under the influence that night, a claim that Keyshia firmly denied. Fast forward to March 2013, and the tension flared up again when Keyshia Cole faced backlash from urban media for her critical comments on Twitter regarding Beyoncé's track "Bow Down I've Been On." This sparked a series of hostile exchanges between Mo and Cole on social media over the following days. Despite the heated back and forth, Lil Mo attempted to downplay the feud in May 2013, insisting that there was no real animosity between them. Yet this peace was short-lived, as the two soon found themselves trading barbs once more on Instagram and Twitter, reigniting the flames of their ongoing rivalry. It was quite the spectacle when Keyshia Cole found herself in hot water after her comments aimed at Michelle Williams during the Super Bowl, not to mention her remarks about Beyoncé's track "Bow Down," The fallout was swift, with many in the music industry, including radio personalities and fellow artists, voicing their opinions. Among them was R&B singer Lil Mo, who didn't hold back when she spoke to Hip Hollywood about the situation. Lil Mo pointed out, "If you take it personal, then she was talking to you. I didn't take offense to it." She reflected on how just weeks prior, Keisha had referred to Michelle as her queen, only to turn around and diss her. Now, you know, why are you going to put them on the throne and get mad when they throw scraps to the peasants? You can't get mad. Just sit down, get off Twitter, and if you can't handle it, keep your opinion to yourself. Who is your publicist? Lil Mo's words were sharp, and they resonated with many who were following the drama. Despite her best efforts to stay quiet on Twitter, Keisha couldn't resist responding after Lil Mo's video made waves. She took to Instagram, sharing a picture with a caption that read, "You gotta be able to smile through the rubbish." It was her way of trying to rise above the noise, but the situation was far from over. Lil Mo later disclosed that the video was merely a brief excerpt from a much more extensive interview. She playfully hinted that if Keisha and others found the short clip challenging, they were in for quite a surprise when the full interview was released. If you can't handle that, then the entire interview is going to mess you up big time. Lol, enjoy your hump day, she joked, lightening the mood amid the intense discussion. In a related twist, The Dream announced that he would be steering clear of any collaborations with Keisha in the near future, citing her controversial comments as the reason. The drama continued to unfold, leaving fans and industry insiders alike buzzing about the unfolding saga. Retirement. In 2013, Lil Mo stepped into the spotlight as a cast member of the reality show R&B Divas, Los Angeles, which made its debut on TV1 on July 10th of that year. The reunion special for the season turned out to be a significant hit, attracting 834,000 viewers and marking a milestone for the network as it tied with the premiere of The Ricky Smiley Show, becoming the top-rated program among adults aged 25 to 54 in TV1's history. Just a couple of months later, on September 10th, 2013, she released the empowering anthem, "I'm a Diva," on iTunes, followed by another single, "L's Up," the very next week, showcasing her musical prowess. Fast forward to October 28th, 2014, when Mo unveiled her fifth studio album, The Scarlet Letter, under the banner of Penalty Entertainment. This album was preceded by the heartfelt single, "Should Have Never Let You Go," and her second mixtape, No Shit Sherlock, which featured collaborations with notable artists like DeBrat and songwriter Tyon T.C. Mack. However, by April 29th, 2015, R&B Divas, Los Angeles wrapped up its run after 3 successful seasons. In January 2016, Mo took on a new role as the host of the WKYS radio show, The Fam in the Morning, alongside DJ Quicksilva. Unfortunately, her time on the show was cut short when she was let go in February 2017. Later that same year, she made waves by joining the cast of VH1 Love and Hip Hop New York, and even appeared on an episode of Couples Court with the Cutlers. Her reality TV journey continued as she participated in WeTV's Marriage Boot Camp, Reality Stars 12, Hip Hop Edition. Then, on October 25th, 2018, Mo made a surprising announcement. She was stepping away from the music scene to chase a new dream in the field of law, marking a significant shift in her career path. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and also click the next video shown on your screen.